So one day I took a close look at the picture and I was curious. And I said, "Who is this? Why are you always looking at that picture?" And she said, "It's her father." And I was like, so when I looked at him closely, I saw he was the same person that we hit and run that night.
It's your personal person, Shejak, also known as Shedo. It's a new day and I will say my prayers. O Lord, have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies. Blot out my transgressions. O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall shew forth thy praise. Well, like I always say, every day has its problem and worries of its own. But also, every day comes with a blessing and solutions to the problem of someone. Today might be your day. So, don't give up. Okay, I have this young man with me. He called me and that he has something to say to me. He confessed some things that happened in the past, and I will want him to say it to my audience so that he we are going to seek advice. We are trying to seek your opinion on this particular issue, on what you should do about it. We'll pray for him as well, but we need advices too. They say two heads are better than one. So just listen to him and we'll continue from there. Please do give positive comments. We are not here to criticize anybody. We just hope that he has the required answers he needs to help him come out of this problem, because the solution to this problem is what we are after. So, sir, please talk to my audience.
All right, thank you. Um, I recently got married, and before I continue, there is a story I would like to tell
Okay.
concerning the person I'm married to. Before we got married, me and my friends, we went for a party. On our way back, after partying and driving drunk, we accidentally, it's an accident. We hit somebody.
Okay.
When after the accident,
That's your motto.
yes,
Okay.
I was driving.
Okay.
Yes, I
You
was
were the
driving.
driver.
Yes, I was driving,
Okay.
and we got in an accident. But we hit somebody. Because it was night, we wanted to calm down and see how he was, if he's alive, or not. Because he was as if he wasn't moving.
Okay.
But because of the area, we couldn't stop. We tried to, but when you stop, you hit somebody like this and you try to help, sometimes the people in the environment might just come and then beat you up, burn your vehicle, and not do all sorts of things to you. Sometimes it's worse. So we couldn't stop. We had to run. So it was like a hit and run. Then later, after some time,
Okay. Sorry, sir. If I could get you clear,
mm,
you made mention of you were actually drunk that night
yes,
because you were coming from a party.
yes,
So you were actually driving while you
drunk.
were drunk, which is already an offense which ought not to be.
Mm,
Okay. Continue.
okay. We later found out that the man died.
Okay.
He was an elderly man. Though I saw his face because we stopped for a brief minute. I even came down from the vehicle, but due to pressure from the incident and my friends, all of us were afraid, we had to leave him there. Then some days ago, this is some weeks ago, it's more than a month, so it's not just some weeks. I found out that my wife has been looking at a particular picture, and I didn't think much of it at that time, but that was the day I was curious, like, why is she always looking at this picture? Because the picture is in her bedroom, and it's not hung on the wall like every other picture. It's just. So one day I took a close look at the picture and I was curious, and I said, who is this? Why are you always looking at that picture? And she said, it's her father. And I was like, so when I looked at him closely, I saw he was the same person that we hit and run that night.
Okay.
And since then, it has been bothering me because I don't know how to go about it, because the burial is around the corner. Because she told me her father died recently in an accident, but I didn't know it was the same man. And now that I know, I
Okay.
don't.
I want to ask a question.
Mm,
Like, this incident happened before you got married to her, right?
yes,
Okay, which means I believe
we
before
were
you.
we were dating.
Okay,
Yeah, during that time we were dating.
you were dating.
Yeah, so she got pregnant, and
Okay.
though she told me her father died, but since I haven't gone to her family, I didn't know him. And even if I had seen him once or twice, I don't think that night we were so drunk. It's unfortunate.
Okay.
Yes. Then
Because
because she was pregnant, we had to. She's pregnant. We had to go and fulfill the normal traditional rites, so that can legally put her as my wife. So that was how we did everything in a rush, even though her father was yet to be buried.
because I was wondering how someone will marry someone without knowing his father-in-law.
Mm,
So that's why. So because definitely before you marry someone, she presented somebody definitely to
yes,
be her
it
father.
was her uncle who stood
Okay.
in for her father.
Okay. Her uncle stood in for her father.
Mm.
Okay.
But now that I've seen this picture clearly, and I don't know what to do, that's why I'm coming out. I need advice on how to go about it. Should I tell her before the burial, after the burial, or should I just keep it to myself? Because I don't know how she will react and what it will cost us.
Knowing,
Because
okay, knowing fully well that it is her husband that, will I say mistakenly, or let me
yes,
say
because
mistakenly
it wasn't
killed. It
intentional.
was okay.
Yes, it's an accident.
Okay.
Yes, it
Mm,
wasn't intentional.
it is her husband that killed her,
No,
her
don't put it
father.
like that.
No.
When you put it like that, it
Okay.
becomes like it was
Okay.
intentional.
Okay. I
Mm,
understand what you're trying to say.
mm,
However, the situation is,
mm,
my audience, you've heard him.
mm.
It's a critical situation here. Confused. I must be frank with you.
So yeah, I need opinion on what to do about it, because this is not a small matter. It's a very serious matter. Even coming out like this, I don't know what will happen, but it has been on my conscience, and I want to free myself. I want to be able to look at my wife and be at peace. So I don't know what to do. I need advice, please.
Okay. We've actually heard from him. The situation is actually critical, and you heard him. His conscience is pricking him, and he just want to free himself. We don't know how his wife will take this, because the matter, I'm actually confused on what to say. But I believe our audience, you will give us a supportive hand here on what this young man should do. Should he tell her? Should he not tell her? But if he does not tell her, still, I believe his conscience will still be pricking him. However, she ought to know one way or the other. Because if she finds out later, I definitely believe she might even hate you. You get?
Mhm.
So we'll definitely look for a way to tell her. We'll look for a way to tell her, so that all these things, like I said, every problem has a solution. Every problem has a solution. This is actually a problem, and there is a solution to it. So God will make a way, in as much as you did it in unintentionally.
Mm.
Like you said, you were trying to go for the rescue, but maybe due to the pressure from your friends that you should go away, you actually took off as at that time. Now, seeing the fact that it is no, I want to ask this a question here. If at if it was not your wife's wife's father rather
Mm.
that you got, that you hit that particular day, that you found out, what will still have, will your conscience still have been pricking you this much, or is it because it is now your wife's father that your conscience is pricking you? I don't know how you get.
You know, okay. When you accidentally hit somebody and the person eventually dies, even if you don't know that person, you have a heavy heart about it, because whether intentional or not, you have killed somebody,
Okay.
and that's not a easy something to live with, knowing fully well that that man, in short, it could be anybody. It might be anything to anybody, and you have cut his life short. It's not an easy thing to live with. So, what, regardless of the person, it's still a heavy burden. But being that is now somebody that is close,
Okay.
even an in-law for that matter, it's even heavier.
I see where you are coming from. It's not an easy task. Not an easy task. So I don't know what we are going to do actually, but I believe we will need your advice, we need your comments on this particular matter, because I don't know what to say. Imagine him, like he said, his conscience. He has a clear conscience. It might not have been easy for him, but I want to thank you for the bold step you took to come and say this thing out here. It's not everybody that can do what you did, but you took the bold step to do this thing. Okay.
Thank you.
Uh, Definitely. Oh, we're going to post the video. Post the video. Like, we know your identity is secure. You don't have to worry about that. Uh, Comments will come in. Comments will come in, and we'll get more ideas. I'll contact you later. Later, we will be able to see how we can resolve this matter amicably, without any further complications.
All right.
Because people do make mistakes. People learn, like this. Some people say, learn from their mistakes. So we are going to see how we make this come through for you without you having issues with your wife before the burial, or we don't know whether it's going to be after the burial. But however the case is, we are going to see how we put this thing before her and know how to go about it. So, our audience, we look forward for your advice. We look forward for your comments to ensure that we are able to see how we help this young man here come out of this. God will help us. May Lord have mercy upon him in the first place. God will have mercy upon you.
Amen.
So don't worry, we'll see how we're going to go about this. And after all this, we'd like to pray for you so that the Lord should see you through, and to pray for forgiveness thoroughly, because this is case of murder. It's not an easy thing. But due to my profession, I cannot hand you over to the police. Not hand you over to the police. So I will see how we go about this. Thank you very much. We seek for your advice. Thank you as you wait, as you hear from us. Thank you very much. Shalom.